When we talk about manifestation, right? Whether it's money or health, that part doesn't matter, by the way. But whether it's money or it's health or it's love or it's friendship, who gives a shit? Those are just tweaks downstream. We manifest based upon who we are, not what we want. And this starts to put us in the right direction. So the metaphysics of this, it's very simple, right? The universe, or the ethers, the energies, however you want to say that, right? Okay. It's existence, or the multiverse is a multi-frequential, multi-dimensional hall of mirrors designed for self-mastery. It's the greatest thing ever thought into create, from my perspective. And I've been everywhere. This is the greatest thing ever invented. Okay. So that being said, this reality, and all these realities in this God's multiverse, is designed for everything to reflect back to you, your state of being and your state of consciousness, or your state of self-realization or lack of self-realization. So what that means is, whatever you're emanating, so if you want something, right? I want $1 million. I want whatever. Who cares? I want something. Let's really look at this. If you're in a state of want, I want. Okay. So that's the frequency that you're holding. That's the frequency that you're embodying. That's the frequency that you're emanating. That's what you're broadcasting. So what is the universe going to do with that? It's going to match and amplify wanting, not the manifestation of what you desire, my friend. Because you're not emanating the frequency of the manifestation. You're emanating the wanting. So if we stay in a state of wanting, all you'll ever get is more wanting. The universe will show you endless things of wanting, but not having, not possessing, not embodying. Now, just this as an example will start to turn most of the bullshit teachings that are on this planet currently about manifestation, and will put us in the direction of true metaphysics, how metaphysics actually work, right? You must embody that aspect of yourself. We can't manifest anything that we are not already the embodiment of. Just let that land. We cannot manifest anything that we are not already the embodiment of. So we must be emanating and embodying that specific frequency. Now, if we can't emanate, if we can't manifest anything that we are not already the embodiment of, if we go deeper, that means that we already are the emanation of all the manifestations of all of our desire, meaning our desire and its manifestation are not separate, meaning they're actually one thing. It's our conditioned mind that separates them and makes it conditional. So in other words, it separates desire from the manifestation and makes the manifestation conditional based upon beliefs, concepts, ideologies, the economy, this, that, I have to have this first, I have to have that, this has to be lined up, this has to be lined up, I have to do this and this and this. Bullshit. This is a lie. This is a metaphysical lie. Desire and manifestation are not separate. So when we have a desire, we have to realize that all I desire is given. And now we embody that. And now you can throw logic and linearity out the door. Now it's not about this process. It's not. Now this is how instantaneous manifestation can actually occur. And I talk about this in my classes. I've talked about things that have occurred with me and with students. And I'm talking about real instantaneous manifestation, including wealth, including health. I don't care what it is. The love of your life walks into the room the next day. I mean, this is how you do it. They're not separate. So you must embody the frequency. You must embody that aspect of yourself. And then you can forget the process. Forget the how. The how is none of your business. When you emanate that, the universe will match and amplify. And then you don't go through this process. There isn't this wishing and wanting and hoping and praying. And let me get my vision boards out and affirm and affirm and affirm. All this other, I mean, this is childish. I mean, this is not how metaphysics work, right? So we manifest based upon who we are, period. Period. We don't need to complicate it. And we don't need to separate the desire and the manifestation because they're not separated. Remember, the conditioned mind makes the manifestation conditional. Just let that land for a second. The conditioned mind makes the manifestation of the desire conditional, and it puts all these things in the way. Okay, so I'll be able to get married once I have enough money, and then once I have this, and I'll find the right person once I have this one, or I'll make all this money once the economy gets better, and once I have the right contacts, and once I have the right marketing plan, and then just see what we're doing. It actually works the opposite. It literally works the opposite. If anybody takes anything away from all that I just rambled, we manifest based upon who we are, not what we want. And that alone will start to change everything for everybody.